This is Glenn Ivey. You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody who knows anything about Texas radio that would not agree that small market East Texas was the greatest place to grow talent. The station owners were competitive, all operating way above the level of the markets they served. And their managers, they just had a knack of hiring the right people. In the hallways of this facility, by name and face, you can easily recognize the greats that got their start in this very region. Scott Sparks is one of them. It started in 1979, and just 1 year later, Scott was rocking and jocking on KKTX right here in Kilgore. He stayed there 5 years, and in 1985, got his first taste of the big time when he was hired by Austin's KHFI. He hung around our state capital for 4 years, and once he completed his tour there, it was up to Dallas and the groundbreaking KHYI. After just 1 year, Scott hit the southbound interstate and Houston. That was 1987, and he remains a radio mainstay to this day. 20 years in afternoon drive on the city's most powerful FM signal, KRBE, where he dominated ratings in afternoon drive and acted as steward to new technology that developed right before his eyes and ears. Beepers, cell phones, CDs, and digital downloads, and of course, the World Wide Web. One thing's for sure, once Scott finds a home, he doesn't mind staying a while. 12 years ago, he showed up on the doorstep of the Cox-owned radio group on Post Oak Boulevard, and he has served as afternoon host and assistant program director of the Eagle most of that time. Not a bad career for the man who found broadcasting sexy because he was tired of mowing lawns to make money. What may be most special about Scott receiving this award this weekend is that it was this exact weekend 40 years ago when I gave him his very first job in radio, right up the road at Longview's KLUE. Today, this honor makes me just as proud as it does him. Scott Sparks is a 2019 inductee of the Texas Radio Hall of Fame.
It is very exciting to be the youngest person ever inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. First and foremost, I'm impressed with Willis over here. You brought the damn mayor of Dallas with you. I brought 2 freeloading kids. I think I laugh it up. I got one married just 5 weeks ago, and she's still on my tab. My beautiful wife, Pamela, who I met in the radio business some 28 years ago on a radio promotion. Go figure. Thank you. She was smeared in peanut butter, and that's another story. I'll tell you after we finish. Also, tip of the hat to Redbeard, wherever you are back there, Redbeard. You're an amazing man and performer. When I was very young, showing how old you are, Redbeard, I would listen to you in Longview, Texas, when I worked at a very small AM radio station. I thought, man, this guy's just amazing. He's so cool, and I'm still not there, so kiss my ass, old man. Our current boss, Johnny Chang, is very happy. It's my first cuss word in less than 40 seconds. I have a potty mouth, but as my dad first said after my first job at KLUE 1280 AM, which is 12 miles here. By the way, I should let you know that Glenn Ivey, the man that voiced that, and also was the first guy to hire me, did so 40 years ago today. 40 years ago today. So we'll kick his ass afterwards. And I worked at 96X FM 2 blocks from here as well, too. So many people have been very gracious in their career to me. As my dad first said when he heard me on KLUE at the age of 15, I said, "What'd you think of my first show?" And he said, "Well, you were right." And he said, "Talent-wise, you're limited, so you might want to work a little bit harder than everybody else." So Monday morning, I'll wake up and I'll be at my desk at 6:30. It's a work ethic that I was given and will still continue to this day. A lot of folks could have fired me, but for some strange reason didn't do so. Glenn Ivey is one. I'm much appreciative to folks at K98 in Austin, Texas. During the mid-'80s, it was a roaring time and a lot of fun. Waylon Richards could have fired me, but didn't. A man by the name of Chris Wegman is an amazing radio person. I hope he hears about this. He had a chance and should have fired me on 4 specific occasions. 3 of them involved jail. They're awesome stories, y'all. I've got to tell y'all later. They're just unbelievable stories. Thank you for bailing me out, Chris, when you didn't have to. Also, thank you to Buzz Bennett in Dallas. He hired me to the big market. Buzz. I don't know if y'all even know the name, but just the name Buzz. Guess what? He had a buzz when he hired me. I honestly, to this day, don't believe he knows that 1, he hired me, 2, I was on his payroll, and 3, he said goodbye to me with a kiss. He was a nice man. Somewhere. Thank you very much to Elvis Duran, who heard my tape while at KRBE, told Paul Christie to hire me, and Paul said, "Bud, you want to come work at the big time?" And I did. Thank you to Tom Pullman, to John Peake. Tom Pullman works for a big radio conglomerate in New York. He had a chance to fire me a few times and didn't. John Peake still thinks I'm a redneck, which is true. So thank you very much to those guys. Mark Cretion at my current Cox Radio home. Thank you to Mark for having coffee with me 2 times, saying, "We have a place for you." And he was right. It has been an unbelievable ride. Most importantly, my boss, Johnny Chang, who every morning I work with, and every morning I have a totally different opinion than he does. And every day I realize I'm wrong, but I learn something new every day. He's already in the Hall of Fame. He's been here for 3 some odd years. He won every award there is in country radio, so it's an honor. Thank you very much, Josh and crew. It's been really amazing. And I know I'm not the only one. When you walk into this place, the way Josh described it, "Well, bud, it's an old car dealership, and we're in the work bay." And I said, "Great, I'm going to invite all my friends." I told everybody to stay away. Foolishly, some folks did show up. My mother and my brother in the back, I greatly appreciate it. This is an amazing facility. I'm so proud that the radio history and electronics is kept alive here. So many great people, too. The people that are on the stage were amazing. A lot of them were a part of my childhood and still going. It's frankly an honor to be here. And we've all done a lot of these kind of speeches. I've made a lot of people laugh and said a lot of naughty things and been in bad situations, but I always come out because the breath of radio seems to breathe heavy on me at times when it doesn't have to. Thanks to Courtney, thanks to Brandon, thanks to Casey and Pamela Sparks. No reason to hang around. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to be inducted. God bless you all, and let's have more free buffets. Damn, I love buffets.